BBC Hooniverse.
What's next for Doctor Who, you might be asking? And that's the question I want to talk about today. What's the future of Doctor Who? What I mean by this is, I don't mean, oh, will there be another series? I don't mean that. And I don't mean, oh, the Rani. No, I don't mean any of that. I mean, Series 15. What will happen next after that? Series 16? Series 17? I think what will happen next is that we'll go into a world where there's an overarching story in each series. The seeds will be sown in Series 1. The first series. Of every new Doctor, the first part of the overall story for that Doctor may begin in their first series, and it'll be revealed in either their second series or their third series. I think we're going to go into less. You can watch any random episode, but you need to watch every episode in order to understand the overarching story of the series. That might be sad for some people. Some people might be happy about that. I do think we still need the odd episode that is just letting anything happen, where you can just rewatch that one and not have to rewatch every episode. I think that some aspects of the overarching works, but I do think that where Doctor Who has thrived in its history is keeping its anthology roots by keeping every episode individual. You can watch any episode in any order, but there is some episodes that fill in the gaps for the overarching theme of the story, which I think should be, and probably will be, explored in more detail. I think that the way the shows work and the way the show's heading, that is definitely something that should be explored. What else should happen next? Well, only time will tell. At the moment, Doctor Who's on this path where this series, according to a lot of people, is 100% improvement on the last series. But I would say Series 14 was really good, but I do agree Series 15 has been phenomenal, especially the Interstellar Song Contest. That was a cracking episode. I spent 27 minutes reviewing it yesterday. I wasn't find out, so I started recording my review quite early on, and then because it took so long to edit it, it's quite later in the day by the time it uploaded. But I think that what we need to take into consideration here is that whoever is the next showrunner, whoever is the next writers for the next set of stories, we will have to restart from scratch, because it's what that showrunner wants or that writer wants to get out of their episode. And I think that's going to be the tricky bit. That's going to be the bit that you're going to have to keep an eye on and keep a track on, and that's going to be the one that causes change within Doctor Who. Change, my dear, and not a moment too soon. So I think overall, before we end this video, because I feel like the microphone might die again even though I put new batteries in. A lot of great new batteries. It's a range of batteries, they're not great at a range. So I think overall, what's next Doctor Who is, I think it'll be more arc based, which means the start and the end of the series will link. I think due to Russell trying to do something different than he did when he first was the showrunner of Doctor Who, I think what he's doing now is very different, and I think that's what works real well in his favour, really. Doing something new, something he's never done before, and I think that it just, personally, I just think that it works really well. And so, there we have it. Thank you guys for watching. We've talked about the fact that I think what's next for Doctor Who is the arc, but it depends on when Russell leaves. It depends on who the next Doctor is, and I think overall it depends on how the whole thing is interacted with, how everything's dealt with. I think so. There's many factors that may cause this to be the case. So, there you have it. Thank you guys for watching. Time with Mud. Bye bye. I'll be back tomorrow with more crazy nonsense. This wasn't crazy nonsense, this was just, I wanted to talk about the future of Doctor Who without saying, oh, Doctor Who's gonna get cancelled, oh, he's coming back, oh, no, not any of that. I want to talk about the future Doctor Who in the sense of the way it's going story-wise, the way it's going series-wise, the way it's going in an arc fashion. So, there we have it. Thank you guys for watching. Bye-bye.
Don't forget to subscribe to the official Tom Mason YouTube channel.